they're no good, dude. Apparently they're no good because of the scaling damage. There was quite a bit of changes, dude. That I showed you the tier list, didn't I?
Yeah, it's in my third list.
And that was the tier list. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you come in the third. You're right.
Yeah, the tier list that I saw from was from a guy that's like super into coffee. He's from France, and he's well known. I just can't remember how to pronounce his name. He put that tier list together himself. And they brought up points that you can no longer combo loop his Hakugen punch from EX into the EX spin kick to make it longer for more potential damage on one bar. You now have to end those combos. So that's why he went like lower. He's still a force to be reckoned with, but the fact that he can't sacrifice an entire meter and make it worth its count, and they lowered some of his damage too, because people were complaining he did way too much damage. I was like, man, and I know what triggered him. The Super 2. Super 2 was like that big ass punch that he landed did like about 80% if I remember right. When it first came out. And that was just a low, no combo needed, dude. That was your combo right there.
Order select.
Oh man, it's gonna be freaking amazing. Then Broly, I'm gonna watch the Broly movie on Saturday, dude.
Dude, I watched it already.
You already watched it? Damn, dude.
It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oh my god.
Incredible! Player 2 wins!
I'm just hoping 14 makes it, dude, man. But if it does, dude, it gotta be under $10 because if they charge $15, I don't know. I might be.
Dude, this is much right now. But at the same time, you need to understand, you know, who are doing this kind of tournament?
I don't know who's in charge of it, dude, man. I mean, and then to just like not know, I feel bad, you know? Because like I entered in CEO for this game, you know, I got like 49th and one. No, I think I got both of them. Final round and fucking CEO.
Yeah.
It felt so good, dude, because I was like I know KOF wasn't really like a strong point, especially in 14. Like in the older ones, yeah, but this one I was like, what? I don't really have a character that I can truly say, yeah, I'm getting good at the game. But body that motherfucker, dude, I was like, oh my god, it felt so good, dude. That I destroyed him. What character? Huh?
You got Kage and Street Fighter 5 already?
Yeah, I got Kage. If you want me to like play around it so you can see what he... Honestly, I think he sucks ass. A lot of people say he's top tier, some say he's broken. It's a repetitive shit, dude, that I see every time. It's evolved the medium punch. he has some crazy mix-up with the throw game, but he has to be in there. He has to be close range. That character can't do shit from afar or from like a distance like this. He struggles to play the neutral mode because his normals are so short.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a smaller version of Takuma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing as you.
It was crazy, dude, because the Fireball game is like Robert from '98. The original Robert, not the EX one, because you saw the EX one could throw the Fireball. The EX one's like this one, but they're not as good as the pushback. Like it's so negative. It's crazy.
We need to go play some Street Fighter 5 then.
Yeah, I'll play some 5 so you can get a hold of Wakage. Oh my god, I was gonna super through it, dude.
Can you get me through that one?
I don't think so, dude. I was gonna try and see if I could mess with the timing, dude.
Daily Red Neil's up. Let me bite him. Let me bite him. Daily Real. Let me bite him. I have to. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but not a King of Fighters, bro. Not a King of Fighters, I'm sorry, dude.
Member select.
At King of Fighters, you gotta look at the competition. I mean, you wipe most of the competition out, though, dude. And that's a game that you technically practice, and you keep on practicing.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing. Like, for instance, New York only plays Third Strike. You play him in any other game, he's not gonna do so well because he's familiar with Third Strike. That's a game that, you know, he's focused on.
Dude,
he's
but I'm good at 98 Ultimate Match. I'm good at 2002 Ultimate Match. I'm good at 96. I'm good at 95. I'm good at 96. 94, sorry. I mean, I'm good at most of those King of Fighters, bro.
Yeah. So you got your own King of Fighters, and it's like how my friend told me, man. Like if somebody were to challenge you, like at a game of Skullgirls or something, that's an unfamiliar mechanic. You know, you have to learn the structure of every game, and sometimes it's annoying because because you're too focused with that structure that you forget that there's like a system that can help you out, like a parry, a roll, a double dash. It's crazy. In SF5, it's like that. That dashing is safe. And in other games, dashing is bad. That's a bad habit.
I'm never gonna understand that shit. How the fuck did he grow you and then you do that fucking Rapukin?
The Rapukin? Oh, okay. So the grabs on here, since they'll walk through. Can't remember. I don't know what the frame on them are, but it's like an ultra. The second you feel like they're gonna do a fireball, you can stick out a button like that and stuff out the fireball. And the same goes on here in this game too. But since I was so used to ultra, you'll see me stick out a button every now and then trying to stuff out the super. Because that's what you can do, or grab them out of it. And I remember in some of the KOF games, it was like that too. Especially in 2002. Yeah, 2002 UM. Every K-Dash player would throw the little sunshade on my wake up, and I go like, man, you stupid idiot, man. After they already shot the fireball at me, I'm all like, alright, man, I'm gonna take advantage, and I'm gonna do Takuma's super, the one where he does all the multiple punches, and you go through it. It goes through, and that's because I did max. There's a certain amount of invincibility in each move that you have to count like the window frames. It's awkward, dude. And like you said, man, it's more like work than actually playing the damn game. That's what makes it like really difficult for these guys.
That was a good one.
Player 1 wins.
So, I can't remember the term that my friend said, parentiment. It means like when you throw the button out and you know he's gonna do a move within your range that you can stuff out. That's like what I kind of did for your special. You're very aware that how to punish it.
Oh my god, dude. I dropped the combo.
Yeah, I mean the lag, dude, too, man. Sucks, dude. But man, I'm gonna be happy, dude, because I know you're gonna dominate on freaking Texas Showdown, dude. My friend told me there's only just 2 people you only gotta worry about. Everybody else is free game, pretty much. And I was like, damn, man, so that's how bad the scene is? And he's all like, yeah.
That was nice. I had to take a lick. Hold on, bro.
Alright, man.
Take a lick real quick.
I already told Evil Ryu, man, to hop on, to get that, dude, the tickets. I'm not gonna enter in Mortal Kombat 11. I'm just gonna record some gameplay and might record the sets if they're not on the big screen. If they're on the big screen, I'm probably not gonna do that, dude, because you know the whole thing with the YouTube and shit going on, and then Twitch.
Whataburger.
Oh, you got Whataburger?
Yeah, I got Whataburger, bro. You know that.
Hell yeah, dude. Man, I've been down there a couple of times, dude, man, with my friend Ben.
I cook for my cousin. The one after 20 years, he can beat me in any game.
Yeah, 20 years? Yeah.
What's going on, brother? Hey, don't listen to him. I beat him every now and then.
Damn.
Hey, man, every now and then, a win's a win. That's what I tell him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, when your cousin, when I saw Joel out there in the Texas Kumite, he was unstoppable in that arcade, man. He racked up 70 wins. It took me to beat him at least one time to get him off the arcade, and he had to look on the other side of the arcade to see who it was, because it's set up like
Japan style.
Japanese style, yeah.
Brother, I was in Okinawa for 2 years, and yeah, man, I know exactly what you mean, man.
Dude, man, I've been to Ikeburuko. I'm gonna go to Fukuoka for next year.
Fukuoka is beautiful, man. Oh my goodness, dude. One of my favorite songs by Juan Luis Guerra, he talks about Fukuoka, and so I was, before I went to Okinawa, I had to go to Yokosuka, and I was there for 2 weeks, so I went all over the place during those 2 weeks, man. It was beautiful. Fukuoka's it's got a nice beach somewhere, and I can't remember where, but, and maybe I might get, I'm pretty sure it was Fukuoka, but Japan has some nice beaches, man, if you ever get a chance to go visit some of the beaches.
I think Osaka and,
yeah, Osaka is another.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
another one that has some good beaches out there.
did you see how well plays with when he's playing on the sticks, right, on the arcade? Do you see how he grabs the stick?
Yeah, cross-handed, old school, man.
Yeah,
Old school.
I call it stupid style, man.
I didn't believe it, but there's a buddy of mine that can play that style too.
With the old school style. Cross
Yeah,
style.
and the reason why is because he's left-handed. I was like, it was crazy. You can't flip the board over.
No,
and,
man,
and he
yeah.
proved it to me too. And he now plays on Hitbox, the one without the stick.
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't like the hitbox myself, man, at all. Hey, Joel's telling me to ask you. Wait, what, Primo? Oh, he told me. He said that you'd won like 70 straight or something like that. No, man. Hey, my name is AJ, though, brother. Maybe one of these days, man, I'll go out and trust me. I'd get. I'm not good at these games, man, but I love playing them, man. I've been playing these games since I was a little kid. I love them.
Hey, man, no problem, man. Hey, I'm going over there in May for the Texas Showdown. One of the biggest major tournaments. I travel to tournament to tournament. That's what I do.
You know what? I'm gonna tag along with my primo and yeah, man, I'm gonna see you guys play out there.
Hey, the registration, if you want to compete, is like $55 for the early bird, but you could always spectate. I think spectating is always much cheaper to watch.
I'll be spectating. I need to get some training under my belt. A lot of training.
Dude, man, there's a lot of killers, dude. Even the girls, man. The girls are even killers in that game.
There's a girl that I've seen play with Dalsim. I always forget her name, and she's really good.
Glitchy. Yeah, Glitchy.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, here's the
Demo, he thinks Daigo is the shit. Tell him what Daigo
Yo, Daigo is the shit, but not in Third Strike. In Third Strike, it's Nika KO, dude. Remember that name. Nika KO. Alex Valle even bodied him.
Yeah, Alex Valle. I know Alex Valle, man. That dude he's tremendous, but he hasn't been doing so well on Street Fighter V, but I know he's a Street Fighter legend, though, man. Him and Daigo both.
Daigo's a Street Fighter legend because of Turbo. He held the longest streak in Street Fighter Turbo 2.
Street Fighter Turbo? Wow, man.
Yeah,
I know
and
that.
He's played every fighting game, too.
Yeah.
And placed at least first place.
Yeah, I know he won a
Except
couple
in
of
Third
Evos.
Strike, though.
In Third Strike, he didn't win? Oh, man.
No, he didn't win. Especially Evo Moment, he did not win. He got bodied afterwards.
To me, he's still that dude is awesome. For me, I guess he's like.
I respect Daigo because out of most of the players, he donated like all his earnings to a community to help build FGC.
Yeah, El Primo won't know nothing about that, and even if he knew about that, he still would diss Daigo. I don't know what. What Demon was saying, Primo, was that what Daigo did was he gives his money back to the fighting game community. As a matter of fact, I heard about that. His winnings go back to the fighting game community to build it.
No, he's not a dumbass. He's a smart man, alright?
I mean, that man grew up poor, and I mean, he had a lot of money, and a lot of people at that time, the fight scene was dying out, and SF4, I remember that people were avoiding him. Like, he got kicked out in every arcade in Tokyo, Japan,
because
he had to come out here to the U.S., and the U.S. is where he started building the fighting game community a bit, because when he came in here, a whole bunch other players were around too, and they were barely starting to get known. But the worst part of it is that they painted Muon XP, Pyro Lee, like all those legends, they were just invisible. They were no longer relevant, and they've been around, they've been doing some crazy shit. But, those were like underground tournaments like Battle West Coast, East Coast, and Daigo even went to those events too.
I know.
And got bodied by Jeff Schaefer, the best Sagat player in the U.S. But he never got the chance to play Tomo Uhara, the best Street Fighter 2 player ever, dude. Yeah, from California? Yeah, that's him, Tomo Uhara.
That's what Intrusion was saying. Well, hey, what's your name, brother?
Demon of the Mist, man. You can call me John or Remy. That's what they know me as.
God, man, it was good meeting you. Yeah. All right, before I get off, hold on. What do you mean? How did you meet Joel? That's what he told me to ask you.
Oh, dude, man. Now, the conference, like, there was a lot of, commotion in the air, dude. And I was, like, wondering who's the best 98 UM player out here, man. And there were a bunch of rage quitters that were telling me, like, oh, don't play this guy. This guy's switch leg. He's not legit. He doesn't do any combos. It's crazy, dude, because at that time, there was a guy named Smooth Metal. He claimed to be the god of KOF, dude, man. That guy was a jackass, dude. Like, he got some uploaded in his channel, dude.
Yeah.
All them rage quitters, dude.
Yeah.
And there were boosters, too. That's what pissed me off, that they were going in ranked match and picking on the weaker players to boost up their stats by points.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was just telling me what a booster was, and when you said that, I was like, what's a booster? And then Wells told me what's a booster. Yeah. How can you cheat on the fighting game?
Yeah, it's sad, man, that they'll fraud their way with points against weaker players, and then they'll duck rank matches. Like, let's say you were one day good at 98, and you beat them one set, they'll never play you again. They'll look out for that name, dude. When they see Chucky in that lobby, they fucking run, dude. They hide. They go back to straight to player match or practice. It just wait till he comes out or goes away.
You told me to ask you about playing killer.
Oh, dude, man, that was the first 98 legend that he retired down. He was like a 98 legend in final round from Georgia. He broke everything. Like his Xbox 360, deleted his account, ripped his posters, destroyed some of his figurines, and even sold them. Like, gave them away, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, he gave up on that. But he still continues on Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Still plays Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, and he's living in New York.
And he lives in New York too. Wow. So I guess El Primo has some credibility on these games.
Dude, man, that guy is slaughtered. I call him the MX Bala Slayer, dude. The legend. Slayer. You know who Bala is, right?
I've heard the name. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. I had to pay a whole year membership so that motherfucker could fight Chucky. And then I found out that guy is just sorry as fuck. I even bodied him, dude.
Wow.
I even bodied Wolf Crone. Have you heard of that name?
That guy is a big rage quitter. I know Wolf Crone.
Dude, I made him rage quit in KOF 14, dude.
King of Fighters, I'll slaughter me. Yeah, I'll get slaughtered. He's telling me that I should, but you know what? He's right though. The only way I'll learn to get better is by playing online, and that's what I do.
Well,
I don't.
It's not playing online. You learn better playing offline if you're gonna play SF5, because you're not gonna be able to react to it. Like right now, I've noticed that game is more laggier than 14, dude.
Oh yeah, and that's okay. So that's what you guys are
way
playing
too
right
laggy,
now.
dude.
Man,
Yeah.
Right now, what I need to do is I need to get online connectivity, because I don't have any Wi-Fi or internet at the house. But
so that's where the tournaments will benefit you. Like Red Bull, that's in Dallas. There's other events like Kumite, Texas is coming in July. It's a local area, and you could ask Chucky, man, like nothing but arcades, setups, and you can get all the practice, dude. People will even help you out, dude.
You know
if you have a character matchup, just ask. It's just a lot of people are so afraid to ask a question.
You know what?
And sure, there are a bit of assholes in there sometimes, but I mean, they're everywhere, dude. And I remember one of my friends told me, Flash Metroid. They say that, oh, he's a big asshole or whatever, but he told me the truth about my character.
Yeah.
And he showed me how to play him with Sagat on SF5, because I made it to 7th place with Sagat on Street Fighter Turbo 2, and Alpha 2, and I didn't need no help, but all of a sudden SF5 comes out. This thing got like nerfed to hell, dude. I don't even know what the game plan is.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then with V-Trigger 2 being his best V-Trigger, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, what I just need to do, I'm gonna watch you guys play here in a little bit, because I also feel like I learned just by watching. Like with El Primo, ever since I was young, when I was in high school, he's married my cousin, right? He would come over and we'd play like King of Fighters, we'd play all sorts of games. And I told myself, man, I'm gonna whoop him. And then when we would play, I could never, I don't know, man, he just slaughtered me. He was slaughtered.
Dude, man, like, I've never been able to beat your cousin until like 98 UM, and he picked a different team.
Yeah.
Like, I can't beat his top tier team, man. Like, that team is like indestructible. If he has Edgy, Geese, and Krauser,
yeah,
that's it, man. That's when you know he's going all out, dude. Like, he's going 350%. Like, way beyond.
For me, the guy that I never liked fighting him when we would play was Mr. Karate. Primo, what's his original name? ¿Cómo se llama?
Takuma?
Oh
yeah.
My goodness, man. I hated seeing him, but I know that he would just, there would be some times when we would be playing, I'd be like, ah, man, he's letting up off the gas. And I don't like that, though, man. I don't like that at all. It actually makes me more pissed off. But John, brother, it was good meeting you, man. I'm gonna pass over the headphones to El Primo, and I'm gonna watch you guys play.
Alright,
brother, you be safe, man, and hopefully I'll get to see you guys in that tournament. You said it was Texas Kumite?
Yeah, no, Texas Kumite is in July, but I'm not sure for this year. And this May, 10th through the 12th, we're going to Texas Showdown in Houston.
Oh, wow. What, like 4 hours?
Yeah, the big leagues, dude.
And then y'all go. Yeah, man. So just to be a spectator, watch, and I'm going to God, man, it was good talking to you, brother. I'm going to give the headphones over to El Primo.
Alright.
Well done! Player 1 wins!
What's up, Demon? Okay,
What's
hold on.
up, man?
Hold on. I got a situation here, bro. Wait.
What's going on?
My controller keeps disconnected. Hold on. Okay, fine. Let's find out. Let's find
Your converter? You may have to update it.
out. Again? Why?
Yeah. The PS4, when it receives an update, that's the thing. That's what's so risky. I knew a couple of pro players like Snake Eyes. You've heard of him, right? The Zangief player?
Yeah.
His controller disconnected. It was a Mad Catz PS4. No, PS3, my bad. PS3 designed for the fucking crossability of PS4, but because some stupid updates, it ruins the fucking compatibility. And he's using like a fucking, like, I think it's a Brook he got. And he has to update it. It's so stupid. Yeah. It's legit, but they sometimes require updates. It's due to the game's patches. But that's a good thing that Brook is actually the most recommended adapters out of all.
It's a legit.
Yeah. Because I remember before them it was Chronomax and all them other ones and Titan. They banned all them, dude.
They banned all of them?
Yeah, they banned Chronomax and Titan.
Chronomax.
Because
I got Chronomax for the PS3.
You got Chronomax? Yeah. They're not worth it, dude, man. If you're gonna go to the tournament, remember, take your Brook, dude. Always take your Brook.
Alright.
It's more reliable.
Let's go to I want my daughter to fight you, bro. You need to understand that shit, dude. Because it's good, you got the knowledge, but you don't have the experience.
Yeah. I I know what you mean. Oh my god! Dang it! I'm down to my last character, I just now realized. Ah, damn. Alright,
That was a bluff.
I'm gonna hop on 5 right now.
Alright, let's go to 5. Jimmy did one more.
Alright.